Human, did you know that every single day, you might be totally breaking this doggo's heart? It's like, super sad to think about. But science has proven that us puppers have the emotional intelligence of a human toddler, no cap. We feel deep sorrow, rejection, and big confusions, but we don't have the voice to tell you we're hurting. Instead, we just suffer in silence, waiting for you to notice. What if I told you that your normal daily habits, things you think are totally harmless, are actually causing your best verbal friend psychological trauma? From the way you hold your phone to the way you say goodbye. You might be the source of this doggo secret depression. We're about to spill the tea on the 15 silent ways you hurting us pups. Number 15 is the most dangerous of all. Fam. Watch closely, because once you know this, you can never unknow it. Let's begin with the first silent heartbreak. And it's one we're all guilty of in this modern age. You ignoring us for your phone? Human, imagine this scenario, okay? You've been gone all day. I've been waiting in the silence, listening for your car, dreaming of the moment you walk through the door. You finally arrive and I run to you, tail wagging, eyes bright, bringing you my favorite toy. But what do? You re-scrolling, you re-checking emails, you re-looking at that glowing rectangle instead of looking at the soul that literally worships you. To us doggos, this isn't just being busy. This is like a form of social rejection called the still face. Studies have shown that when a primary parent ignores a dependent to stare at a screen, the dependent experiences a spike in cortisol, the stress hormone. We don't understand the internet, human. We don't understand that you rereading the news. All we see is that you've chosen a cold, lifeless object over us. We feel invisible, fam. Some of us puppers will try to paw at the phone or bark to snap you out of it. Others, the more sensitive good boys, will simply sigh, lower our heads, and walk away to lie down in a corner, mourning the connection we desperately need. Please give us just 15 minutes of your undivided attention. Human, put the phone down, look into our eyes. That connection is literally our entire world. Number 2 is like a tragedy of timing. You're punishing us for past mistakes. You come home after a long day and find a destroyed pillow on the living room floor. You see the feathers everywhere. You get angry. You drag us over to the mess, point at it, and yell, "Bad dog." We look guilty, right? We crouch down. We look away. We show the whites of our eyes. But here's the heartbreaking truth, human. We have absolutely no idea why you were yelling at us. Canine cognition experts tell us that a doggos association window is about 2 seconds. If you don't catch us in the act, the moment is gone. When you yell at us 2 hours later, we don't think I am being punished for the pillow. We think, my human, the person I love most, has suddenly become aggressive and terrifying for no reason whatsoever. That guilty look isn't guilt, fam. It's fear. It's a biological response called appeasement. We're terrified of your unpredictable anger and are trying to calm you down. This destroys the trust in our relationship. It creates a doggo who's constantly anxious, because we never know when you might explode. If you miss the moment, just clean it up. The failure was in the management, not the pup. Number 3 involves physical pain disguised as a walk. You re-jerking the leash, human. We've all seen it. A doggo pulls to sniff something, and the owner yanks the leash back hard. It seems like a correction, but to us puppers, it's a physical and emotional assault, no cap. The neck is like a vulnerable area packed with the trachea, the thyroid gland, and delicate vertebrae. Every time you jerk that leash, you're risking physical injury to your good boy, but psychologically, it's even worse. The walk is our time. It's our highlight reel. Human, when you yank us, you turn our moment of joy into a moment of pain. We begin to associate you and the outdoors with discomfort. We don't understand that you want us to stay close. We just know that when we follow our natural doggo instincts, we get hurt. Try a harness instead, or positive reinforcement training, where we get treats for walking nicely. Trust us, we would much rather work with you than against you, but you have to make it possible for us to understand what you want. Human. Number 4 is about being left in the car. You leave us in hot cars? I'll just be 5 minutes, you say. Those 5 minutes turn into 20. Meanwhile, the temperature inside the car is rising at an alarming rate. On a 70-degree day, a car can reach 90 degrees in just 10 minutes and over 100 degrees in 30 minutes. We don't sweat like you do, human. We cool down by panting, and that doesn't work well in enclosed, hot spaces. Within minutes, this doggo can develop heat stroke, which causes brain damage and organ failure. It is not a gentle death. It is slow, terrifying suffocation. We gasp, we vomit, we collapse. And in those final moments, we still look to the door hoping you will come back and save us. If it's too hot for your hand on the steering wheel, it is too hot for this pup in the car. Fam, number 5 hits different. You withholding affection as punishment. We did something you didn't like. Maybe we chewed your shoe or had an accident, and your response is the silent treatment. You refuse to pet us, you turn your head when we approach. You act like we don't exist. This is what child psychologists call emotional abandonment, and it is devastating to a doggo. We can connect the dots. We can think, oh, my human is mad because I chewed the shoe 4 hours ago. All we know is that the being who gives us purpose, who we live to serve, is suddenly cold and rejecting us. We think we've lost your love forever, and it sends us into emotional freefall. Human, if you must correct behavior, do it immediately, clearly, and briefly, then let it go. Withdrawing affection doesn't teach us. It just breaks our hearts, fam. Number 6 is super messed up. You teasing us with food. You hold a treat above our heads and pull it away at the last second, laughing as we jump and spin. Human, you think it's cute. You think it's funny. But to us doggo, this is betrayal. Every single time you do this, you are teaching us that you lie. You are teaching us that your gestures of giving are deceptive. We are hardwired to trust you completely. So when you violate that trust, it doesn't just disappoint us, it destabilizes our entire understanding of the relationship. No cap. Some dogs become aggressive around food. Some become anxious and stop taking treats altogether. Others, the most sensitive ones, just stop trusting you entirely. You don't get that trust back easily. Human, if you were going to offer a reward, give it. Always keep your word with this pup. We remember everything you do to us, fam. Number 7 is heartbreaking. Human, you're reusing our name when you're angry. Our name is sacred. It is the most important word in our vocabulary. When you say it, we feel excitement, joy, and connection. But when you scream it in anger, you are poisoning the one thing that bonds us. No cap. Over time, if you keep yelling our name every time we mess up, our name stops meaning come here, I love you. It starts to mean, you're in trouble, I'm going to hurt you. And when that happens, we stop coming when called. We hesitate, we flinch, we stop responding. This is how so many dogs get lost or injured, because they have been conditioned to fear their own name, human. Instead, if you need to scold us, use a neutral sound like or no. Keep our name positive, keep it safe, keep it full of love, fam. That name might be the thing that saves our life one day. Number 8 is so common it hurts. You rechanging our routines without warning. Dogs are creatures of habit. Human, we thrive on predictability. Our entire sense of safety is built on knowing what comes next. You feed us at 7 am, walk us at 8 am, and play with us at 6 p.m. These rituals are our religion, fam. When you suddenly disrupt them without explanation, when you start working late, when you skip the morning walk, when you move furniture or bring home a new baby, we don't understand. We don't know if this is permanent or temporary. We don't know if we did something wrong or if the world is just ending. All we feel is confusion and distress. Human, some doggos respond with destructive behavior because they don't know how else to cope. Others become clingy, anxious, and few depressed. If you must change our routine, ease us into it. Gradual transitions help, and extra reassurance goes a long way. Just because we can speak doesn't mean we don't need an explanation. Human. Number 9 is physical abuse disguised as play. You roughhousing too hard, fam. You grab our ears, you pull our tails. You wrestle us to the ground and pin us. You think it's bonding. You think we love it because we keep coming back. But here's the sad truth. Human, we come back not because we like it, but because you are our only source of attention. Even painful attention is better than being ignored. No cap. Some of us tolerate it because we loyal. Some of us tolerate it because we were afraid to resist. But every time you play rough, we are absorbing the message that love is supposed to hurt. Fam, this can lead to fear aggression later in life. Play should always be mutual, gentle, and safe. Human, watch our body language. If we retucking our tails, pinning our ears, or trying to escape, we not having fun. Fam, respect. Number 10 is one of the cruelest things you can do to this doggo. You rehoming us without properly saying goodbye. You pack our things, you put us in the car, and you drive us to a new house. You hand the leash to a stranger and walk away. Maybe you cry, human, maybe you look back, but to us, it feels like we've been discarded. We don't understand adoption or relocation. All we understand is abandonment. No cap. We will wait for you, fam. We will stare at the door. We will refuse to eat. We will whine and search. We will mourn you like death, because in our minds, you have died. If you absolutely must rehome us, please do it thoughtfully, human. Introduce us to the new family multiple times. Let us get comfortable. Leave something with your scent. Explain to the new owners what we need, what we fear, what we love. Don't just erase us from your life as if we never mattered. Fam, we loved you with everything we had. The least you can do is give us a soft landing. Number 11 is so messed up. Human, you re-exploiting us for social media clout. You dress us in costumes we hate. You force us into poses that are uncomfortable or scary. You make us do tricks over and over again until you get the perfect shot for Instagram. Fam, we look cute in the video, but what people don't see is our stress. They don't see the moment right before the photo, where we tried to escape and you yelled at us. Human, they don't see the fear in our eyes when you put us on a ledge or next to a loud prop. They don't know that we've been standing still for 30 minutes because you want the perfect lighting, no cap. And sometimes, the pursuit of viral content leads to actual harm. Owners put us in dangerous situations, feed us things we shouldn't eat, or expose us to things that terrify us, just to capture a reaction. You are trading our comfort, our dignity, and our safety for a few likes on Instagram, fam. It's a betrayal of the highest order, human. Number 12 is neglect disguised as business. You don't play with us every day, fam. Play is not a luxury for a doggo. It's a biological necessity. It's how we practice social skills, release energy, and bond with our pack. When you stop playing, we feel unloved. Human, we feel retired from the family unit. A pup that isn't played with becomes depressed, fam. We lose our spark. We sleep more, not because we retired, but because we've given up on joy. No cap, it takes 10 minutes. Human, 10 minutes to throw a ball, to play tug, to hide a treat, 10 minutes to tell us, you re-fun, you re-important, you re-my friend, fam. Don't let your fatigue become our depression. Human, number 13 is forcing consent. You force us to interact with people we dislike. Fam, we hide behind your legs, we turn our head away, we stiffen up. But you say, oh, he's friendly. You drag us out to be petted by a stranger or a loud child. Human, this is like a violation of our bodily autonomy. Us doggos have preferences too, fam. We're allowed to be introverts. We're allowed to dislike certain people. When you force these interactions, you teach us that our polite signals, looking away, hiding, don't work. Human, this is how bites happen. If a doggo learns that whispering no doesn't work, we'll eventually scream no with our teeth, fam. Respect our no. Be our advocate. And human, if we don't want to say hi, tell the stranger to back off. Your loyalty belongs to this pup, not to the feelings of a stranger. No cap. Number 14 is the chaos of rules. You inconsistent, human. Today we allowed on the couch, because you happy, fam. Tomorrow you yell at us for getting on the couch, because you stressed or wearing nice pants. Human, this inconsistency drives us doggos insane. Fam, we crave structure. We need to know the rules of the game to feel like we're winning. When the rules change based on your mood, we live in a state of chronic anxiety. No cap. We never know if we were being a good boy or a bad boy until it's too late. Human, it destroys our confidence. Decide the rules, whatever they are, and stick to them. Fam, consistency is like a love language for us puppers. It tells us exactly how to be safe in your world, human. And finally, number 15. This is the deepest cut of all. Fam, you ignoring our silent pain, human. We sleeping more. We hesitant to jump in the car. We eating a little slower. We aren't greeting you with the same bounce and you say, "Oh, he's just getting old, fam." Or, "He's just tired today." Us doggos are stoic human. By evolution, we rewired to hide pain because in the wild, a weak animal is a target. We'll mask our suffering until it's unbearable. No cap. If you notice a change in behavior, it's never nothing human. It's a scream for help, fam. Ignoring these subtle signs is like a form of medical neglect. It tells us that we're alone in our suffering. When we look at you with those soft, sad eyes, we're hoping you will be the one person who notices what the rest of the world misses. We're hoping you will see our arthritis, our tooth ache, our nausea. Fam, ignoring this is the ultimate betrayal of the guardian role. You re our voice human, you re our only advocate. No cap. If you done to listen to the whisper of our pain, you might not be able to save us when it becomes a shout, fam. Please look at your doggo today, human, really look at us. Are you guilty of these silent heartbreaks, fam? It's not too late to change. We forgive you instantly, which is why you must be careful not to take advantage of that forgiveness. Human, I want to know the name of the soul you're promising to protect today. Go to the comment section right now and write down your pup's name, fam. Let's make a pledge to be the humans we think you are. Let's fill the comments with the names of the doggos who deserve a life free of these silent hurts. No cap. If you enjoyed this TED Talk from a good boy, smash that like button and go give your best friend a gentle boop on the snoot. Human,